Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of my new Let's Play, but this time it's not survival, it's not hardcore, it's a map, which I've only done one other time as a Let's Play, I think, which was Captive Minecraft, but this is I think it's technically an adventure map, so it's not really a survival map, but it's a cool open world adventure map that I found a while back and I've been waiting to play, and it is called... Oh, they don't have the name there, but this is version 2.1, the map for Minecraft 1.10. And it says in the chat box, it's Gielinor the Fourth Age, a RuneScape-based adventure map created by those people. Runic? Sixths? I know that's like Gothics with a 6 instead of a G. Dragon2414 and you. I share the links to everything in the description so you can check out the map yourself. But yeah, there's a lot of signs here. I have played through the introduction of this map a few times now, because I did it once to make sure, or once way back when I first found the map. Then I did it once before I started this, or playing the series out to make sure it was something I wanted to do. Then I did it once actually before this recording to make sure all the sound and stuff was good. So let's see, those are the credits. It does use a modified texture pack of John Smith Legacy with some RuneScape stuff added. And here is the big thing. So, the map is tested. There may be broken unfinished parts. I have the custom resource pack. I also had to fix it for 1.10 because it always was designed for 1.9. All I had to do was edit the thing to say use the 1.10 format, though I don't think anything was actually broken by default. Turn on sounds and music. Now, I've had some issues with this, so this is what my sound is currently looking like, which is very bizarre to my normal thing. The problem is, you have to have music on for some of this stuff to play, but I also don't want Minecraft music playing too loudly, and even at 3%, the music would still trigger pretty loud. It might not even depend on sound level, I don't know. It's not going to be multiplayer. Let's see... yeah, it's intended for 1.10 now. It's being updated. I don't think it's being updated anymore, though, but it is a pretty big map, and we'll get into a lot of the other stuff later on. Okay, so let's actually start. Tutorial quest, pass through the door. So you actually have to click in the chat box, I would like to pass. And that gave me this item, a bone, which you place in a hopper, which is sometimes used in quest, and then it gives me a lever, and ta-da. So... yeah, this is a really cool map from what I've seen. I haven't done, like, any of the quests, so I don't know, it could completely backfire on me. For saying that now, anyway. Also, I want to just grab all of that. Oh, okay, so, I actually missed that. So, right before I recorded this, I went through and made a list of all quests, and there were 49 quests. Yeah, I missed that there's a second book, which has even more quests. So in total, there are 59 quests in this pack. Yeah, there's 48, and it's 58. Sorry, I got that number off. I was thinking, yeah, the last page is empty, that's why. Anyway, but there's a ton of quests, and if they all work like that tutorial quest right there, it seems like it's going to be a really cool map. There's one of these books I know we don't need. This one. This map is set in the 4th Age of RuneScape. The 4th Age is around 1,000 years before... behind the present day, which is 5th Age and Old School 6th Age in RuneScape 3. All events that occur in this map may or may not mismatch with the official lore. They strive to be accurate. So I don't need that book, and I actually forget what this book is. Quest notes. So actually I'm going to keep 2 copies of all these books because I might lose one at some point. Actually, I'm curious. Blindness and nausea. Okay. So just to try and read the dialogue. I'm not sure how much I'm going to do this because there is a decent bit of dialogue. And also, hopefully the sounds are decent because, like I said, I did test recording for the sound and it was sometimes it was a little loud for my voice, but we'll see. Okay, wake up everyone, goblin attack from the cellar. What's going on? Soldiers get outside and defend the castle grounds. I'll help him defend the cellar, and then Sergeant Big Bones is trying to kill all the humans here. Okay, so... now, this is the one thing I didn't do right in my first playthrough. You need to take everything, not just what you need. Because the problem I had was I took like one sword, and then that sword broke. So, yeah, if you play... okay, for a second I thought there was just infinite boots appearing in that chest. But yeah, if you play this, remember to take everything. Even in single player, you'll want everything. Hey, let's see. Trying to just sort real quick. Swords up like that. Because you don't start out with a helmet for some reason. I guess because they wanted you to have a bit of upgrades. I don't know. There we go. So, we are in Lum Castle. So, I probably should mention, alright, ow. I didn't really mention at the start, but yeah, this map is based on RuneScape, but like it said, it's set before the actual MMO, or the MMOs we played. So, I think that's really cool because, oh god, they didn't do this last time. Okay, I think that's all of them for down here. Or this section. Anyway, but yeah, it's based on RuneScape, which I'm not sure how much I mentioned on this channel. I know I mentioned it now and then. Ah, darn. I did that last time too, when you can knock back the armor stands in this version. I'm not sure it was fixed in later versions or what, but... Okay, now let's see if I can try and finish that sentence. Okay, can't go in here. That area's blocked off. Can't go outside the castle. But yeah, so it's based on RuneScape, and I'm not sure how much I mentioned it before, but yeah, I am a big fan of RuneScape. I even have a second channel, or a RuneScape channel, that I sometimes upload RuneScape videos to, so if you're interested in that, check it out. I mainly play old school these days. But yeah, so when I saw this map, there's a lot of Minecraft and RuneScape overlap, though. Okay, these guys are hurting me, and I want to try saving my healing potions. There we go. But yeah, so I'm a big fan of RuneScape, and when I saw this map, it seemed like... Or the thing I always like about when Minecraft and RuneScape overlap is when they do it in a way that fits Minecraft rather than trying to make Minecraft into RuneScape. Like, I'm not a big fan of anything that adds like a leveling system. I think this guy just has a trade, yeah, raw pork chop and such, for gold nuggets, which are the currency, or gold pieces. Okay, well I have some dialogue here. So they're over there. The town and the cellar entered the castle from here. We need to kill the leader, dig through the coal, protect him. I'll watch for more goblins. You do a bad job, because last time that happened too. Okay. And take that. And I think I'm going to swap to a good sword, because last time it broke during the boss fight. Which is not when you want a sword to break. But yeah, I always like it when maps or mods or such make it so it's a Minecraft version of other games rather than turning Minecraft into the other games. And I think this one does a pretty good job from what I've seen. It could change later on, but I don't know, it seems to be a pretty good take on it. Destroy the tunnel entrance. The surgeon has a key. Want to fight human, I will crush you. He should appear right there. Okay, this is not a very good boss fight, so I hope later ones improve. Although he does hit, ow, decently hard if he hits me, so. And now the really loud music's gonna start. So, and now I have to check the rest of the castle. Or the tutorial quest, expect the castle for damages, and now the loud part. It wasn't that loud for me. I know in the past, like I lowered the volume after I did the test and haven't checked again. So it might not be as bad as it was before, but no, in the past that was kind of loud. And that's what I mean about no matter how much I lower the volume, that was loud. So anyway, but in my not very well planned... Oh, I think we're going to get dialogues. Greetings, soldiers. I'm the head priest of Sarah Doman. The castle is clear of goblins. Did you need me to do anything? I think he actually wants water. Yes. Could you please fetch me some water from that chest? And he took the water. Watch for goblins when I tend to the soldier. I got a few questions why the goblins hate us so much. The feud is 1,000-year-old and began back in the God War a century ago. 3 major gods participating in the war were Sodom, god of order, Zamorak, god of chaos, and Bandos, god of war. The goblins were minions of Bandos. The war has ended centuries ago, and the gods have already left our world. However, the goblins and humans are still vying for dominance over the land. Yeah. I can leave now. And I think that is the end of the tutorial. So before I exit now, I do want to note a few other things. So yeah, like I was saying though, I like when maps or things in general take a Minecraft approach to other things. And yes, I'm a big fan of RuneScape. And I play it a lot. And I haven't done a lot of it. Like VentureScape, my first mod pack that I later did as a mod adventure, that was RuneScape based. But I don't think I've done much else RuneScape based on this channel. And like I said, I have a RuneScape channel for RuneScape videos. So yeah, that's when I saw this map. It looked like a good attempt at a RuneScape and Minecraft thing. So I was really interested in seeing it. And I also really like how it's set in the 4th age, because I think the story has already done a pretty good job at kind of filling you in on everything you need to know. But just to reiterate, RuneScape is set in the 5th age. And pretty much how the ages work, the 1st age, not much happened. 2nd age was just like as things were emerging. Or I think the 1st age was when Guthix kind of founded the world and brought the races here. Then the 2nd age, Guthix was asleep and the other gods came and started to fight over the land. Then in the 3rd age, things broke out into the God Wars, where all the gods were trying to fight each other to control the world. And that ended when Guthix awoke and banished all the gods, creating the 4th age, which I think was the Age of Mortals or something like that, where the races were kind of rebuilding after the God Wars. And the 5th age is the Age of Humans. But it's also the shortest age because, like, 100 years into it, when ages normally last thousands of years, that's when stuff happened in RuneScape 3 that I don't really need to go into for the point of this map. But this is set before the game takes place in the Age of Humans, back when, you know, it still was the races trying to rebuild and kind of control the world after the God Wars when the gods were no longer here. So I really do like that approach to the game. And, yeah, so now that we're in here, we can start exploring around. And one other thing I wanted to touch on that I didn't touch on at the start. So the name, or the title, it's pronounced Gielinor. Now in the update video I pronounced it Gielinor, and I think that's because growing up that's how I pronounced it, and it really didn't come up in the game too often. Like, it usually was just called RuneScape, because Gielinor is the proper name for the planet, but RuneScape was like the nickname that was used a lot. But I actually did look into it, and according to Google Translate, which is not very good, but it pronounced it the start G. So I think I was kind of right in my pronunciation. Maybe it's just the American versus British thing even. Let's see, what's in here? You know, this room looks a lot different than last I saw it. While defending from the goblins, you should help the rest of the town recover. So I don't have any quests or such here at the moment. But speaking of stuff, this is an open world map, and on screen right now, I'll try and put my pretty much on the forums they have maps of the different areas of the world, but they don't have a full map, so I did try and stitch together my old attempt at a world map, so I'll put that on screen right now. And yeah, as you can see, it should be a pretty big area. It's a lot of the free-to-play areas of RuneScape and then some. I don't know, it's not like trying to be an exact copy of the normal RuneScape, because, like I mentioned before, it is set thousands of years before it, so some things will be a bit different, but it should look more or less familiar to anyone familiar with RuneScape. And I went over here into this room over here while I had that up. But, okay, drinks vendor, gold ingot for a Saradomin brew. Wait, oh, they didn't let me keep my brews. I just noticed that. Asgardian ale, fire breath whiskey, beer, gnome cocktail, Caridian brew. And I think these guys are just the armor shops and such. Yeah, so for 45 gold nuggets, I don't have like any. I can get a leather coif. Then there's iron helmet. And then for the blocks, you can get a rune. I kind of don't like how it goes leather, iron, leather, iron, rune. I actually just realized it went leather, iron, iron rune. I thought it was leather. Is that steel? That's steel and they just call it iron. Yeah, that's why it was throwing me off. I thought it was... Okay. Yeah, I kind of wish they made the first armor set bronze to match the weapon, but oh well. But yeah, there also are merchants outside the town, I know. Okay. I guess there's barrier blocks to keep them in place. I want to see if there's anything out here, because I didn't do too much exploratizing around. So, like, there could be other things I'm missing. But anyway, yeah, I don't want to have the first episode go on too much longer here. That's weird. I just want to explore out Lum Castle. It's Lum instead of Lumbridge like in the game. And, yeah, but anyway, so that was the big world map. But now on screen, I'm going to put up the map of the current region I'm in so you can see it a little better. Because I assume the big map was kind of pixelated. So, yeah, we're in Castle Lum. I actually think I'll put a little marker on the map or a circle or something in editing to show you where it is. So that's where we're at right now. And there's a lot of stuff to explore around. And like I mentioned, there are... Well, there's 58 quests. I thought there were 48. So I need to go and update my list. But, okay, now we're on the roof here. And there's nothing in this chest. And this, I think, is a bank. Because originally, I had to start... Or when RuneScape... So RuneScape is an MMO that updates a lot. But way back when I started playing, there wasn't a bank on Lumbridge Castle. So since we're in the past, it would make sense if there wasn't. But that was also kind of a retcon, so there is. And here is the Ender Chest. And that's what I want to do, or come here for, so I could deposit this stuff. And I think probably just, there, that should be good. Actually, also, I'm not a huge fan of this texture pack, but oh well. Yeah, I think there are some other things I have in my notes, but I think this is where I'm going to end the first episode because, yeah, this is a decent length, and we only got through the tutorial, but, well, actually, I probably should have came up here and had a good view, or try to get up higher. I'm not sure if I can get up any higher here. But as you can see from up top, there is a pretty big map and a lot of stuff to explore, and I'm going to... Or my goal for this series is, one, just to explore the map and have fun, but if I can, I would like to try and complete all the quests, which seems like a pretty big task, so I don't know, we'll have to see how that goes. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing the first episode and are excited of more of this map to come, and until next time, goodbye.